The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Atlanta, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's good from Collins on the assist by Young. Collins has got the game going here with the first basket for Atlanta. Ball against Young. Paul surveying the floor. Shoots the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
And Phoenix has possession after the basket by Atlanta. Hunter against Bridges. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Collins. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Here's Paul. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. He kicks to Booker. 6 to shoot. Paul against Collins. And it's Paul missing. Lots have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
And the shot goes down.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Paul outside. Bridges passes to Paul. Back to Bridges. And the Suns miss again. The Hawks leading by 3. Hunter with it. Bridges covering. And Young kicks to Hunter. Capella dishes to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. And the 3 off target.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Here's Collins after the Suns pick up 2. Hunter finds Capella, and he converts the layup. Capella's got his second basket.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
And the wide open shot from Paul, and it's all evened up.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Bogdanovich trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. There's the pass to Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder, and it's Ayton missing.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Shot's good from Young.
That's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
All against Young. Paul outside. On the wing, Booker. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
And here's Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Ayton. Tie game in Atlanta. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today.
With anything, whether it's...
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Paul is doubled. Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Paul is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And here are the Suns now. Takes it inside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker against Bogdanovich. Good work there as it goes. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovich spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
For 3, Booker. Rebound by the Hawks. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Young for the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 5. Booker right side. To the paint. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got his 2nd bucket.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton's not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Here's Young. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. Well, we've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the head shots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first. And I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger. And I'm for that.
Now Shamet, after Gallinari missed from long range. And McGee kicks to Johnson. Back to McGee, and stolen by Williams. In the corner, Herter with it. Out to Gallinari. 1:05 left in the first half. Herter, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
McGee's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 5. Pass to Williams. Back to Jang. The kick out to Williams. Trying to get open is Jang. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Kaminsky. Makes it off the glass.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Outside Williams. 12 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Jang. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And they recover. And so it's Atlanta holding. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Jang, and it's Williams at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Knocks down the three ball. Payne's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Suns. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hawks, leading by 5. Out to the wing, and the wide open shot from Reddish. Atlanta gets it back. Gallinari wide open. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Nice swing action there. Gallo, he simply squares up and rises to the occasion.
Now here's Payne from downtown. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Kaminsky up and in on the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Chang. Frank Kaminsky making his last shot. And Chang kicks to Reddish. And there's the drive. Herter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good sign that Herter's learning how to take that kind of contact and still score.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And he makes that one. And it's 6 points for Frank Kaminsky.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Herter passes to Chang. There's Gallinari with the 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shamet finds Payne. McGee in the high post. The pass to Payne. Back to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Herter. He's covered by Shamet. Gallinari outside. McGee on the double team. The kick out to Williams. Shamet with the steal. Rebound Atlanta. Chang's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Williams, here we go. Count it. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up with Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
Payne with it, working on Williams. Here's Kaminsky, and it's good for 2. Kaminsky's got 8.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Williams passes to Herter. Looking for Chang. He gets it there. From deep three-point range, the offensive rebound. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Suns trail by 5. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Atlanta with the ball. The Suns getting the bucket. Herter, no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
McGee dishes to Kaminsky, and stolen by Chang, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Down low, Capella, the pass to Collins. Back to Capella. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. Crowder finds Paul. Bridges outside. Here's Ayton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Now just a 1-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working, and he seems to be on the floor.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks on top. They lead by 3. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Here's Young. He feeds it to Collins. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
And Booker kicks to Paul. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Paul for 3. Here's Ayton. And Capella sends it back.
Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
It's good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Booker outside. The ball. Pass to Booker. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hunter with it. Young outside. Into the lane. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. And stolen by Hunter. Bogdanovich with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Takes a 3. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Collins. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
The team has also done a really good job of grinding it out on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have added up for them over the course of the game.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Capella kicks to Hunter. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. 8-point game.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. There's 1:40 left to play in the final quarter. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off. How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Young against Paul. Pass to Collins. Now Capella. A reverse. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
Booker with no one around. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Young against Paul. Passes it to Hunter. Young looking it over. And the pass to Collins. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Ayton.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Young inside. He's against Crowder. It's good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Ball for three. They get it again.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Thank you for joining us. That'll
Good stuff there, Allie. Now Atlanta starting 5. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
And here's Young. To the inside. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open.
Conley with the ball, and it's Hunter picking him up. To the paint. Outside for Mitchell. Buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Young against Conley. Young, the pass to Hunter. Up top, Young. He's guarded by Conley. Bogdanovich from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Atlanta ball.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in.
You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Bogdanovich finds Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Pass to Capella. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Here's O'Neal. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Outside Bogdanovich. Inside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Conley. In transition. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Conley. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Outside Hunter. Collins outside. Back to Hunter. 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it.
Great awareness by Bogdanovic, working hard to come up with the block.
And there's the rejection. Hunter against Bogdanovic. Back to Hunter. Collins outside. Down low. Here's Capella. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Conley against Young. To the middle. Back to Mitchell. Young against Conley. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Now here's Young. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Bogdanovic finds Capella. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovic shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
Conley against Young. Conley passes to Mitchell. Fires for 3. And they get it back. Collins with the rebound. 2 for 1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
There's Young with the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Bogdanovic, that's good.
A more physical player at this stage of his career. Bojan is not bothered by the contact on that shot.
Mitchell against Young. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz. They're up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now here's Bogdanovic.
Hawks foul. Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first personal foul.
Now here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovic. Hey, rejected by Capella.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
Here's O'Neal. Left side Mitchell. Now Bogdanovic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Now here's Capella. Give him 8. And a slam dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovic. That's foul number 2 for him.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Pass to Bogdanovich.
I love how hard Capella works on defense. Doesn't want to give up anything easy. You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
Now here's Collins. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That puts him in the lead. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. BA, having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
Pass to O'Neal. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Now Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Down low. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes.
Conley against Young.
2 minutes.
Collins outside. Hunter on the wing. To the inside. Young. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Young's gotten 4 this quarter.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Conley up top. Guarded by Young. Conley passes to Mitchell. Inside. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Gobert's got his 2nd basket.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Something else I like out of them so far. They're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first half. Outside, Williams. Outside, Herter. Williams in the post. Defended by Whiteside. 4 on the clock. Herter. Atlanta again missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
That's his 1st personal foul. 5th team foul.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Hits both from the stripe. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Jang. Reddish on the wing. Outside, Williams. Outside, Gallinari. Williams on the wing from 10 feet away. The rebound by Whiteside.
Hawks foul. Gorgie James. That's his 2nd personal foul.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
That one's no good.
He's a guy with all-star talent. It's been a long road for Whiteside, but he has a chance now to do something special.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Gallinari. To the paint. Here's Jang. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Knocked away. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Here's Gay. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. Tie game here in Utah. And we'll step away briefly, but get you
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello back. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They led by 2 after the first. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
He's factored into their game plan in a big way tonight. He's been a key guy.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Chang gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Oni. Williams defending. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Over Herter. Money from the wing.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Well, the Hawks shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Outside Herter. Back to Williams. Pass to Jang. Reddish on the wing. Shot clock at 5. No good on the 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Clarkson up top. Down low. Here's Whiteside. Lays it up and banks it in. Whiteside's gotten his first points in this one.
Assertive move by Hassan Whiteside. He's a low, rolling off the screen.
Outside, Williams. To the middle. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Smitty, you think of all the 6th Man of the Year awards Lou Williams has. He's the ultimate bench weapon.
You know, Lou embraced that role early on in his career, BA. Saw the value of coming in, looking for shots with the second unit. He's made a career doing what he does best.
Here's Williams. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Reddish. Over Ingles. Reddish misses. Utah leading. Here's Honey. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Whiteside, the pass to Ingles. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Williams on the wing, defended by Whiteside. Here's Herter. Uses the glass on the layup.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 4 in this 3rd quarter. Perfect so far. 1:46 left in the 3rd. Here's Honey. Williams defending. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Let's go with a 3. Here's Ingles. He can't hit that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Reddish. And he banks in the layup. And that makes it a tie ball game.
He's still adding muscle to his frame. Cam Reddish is showing us his ability to play through contact and finish.
Cameron Reddish. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Honey. Williams defending. Takes it inside. Whiteside. Gallinari pulls it in. And the Hawks shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Outside Herter. Outside Gallinari. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And for the Jazz, they're shooting only 42%. Here's Whiteside. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Williams on the wing. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Reddish misses.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Offensive board. The kick out to Ingles. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gay. Banked it in off the glass.
What a pass by Ingles. Coming off that screen and roll, finding his man. He's made himself into a threat offensively.
To the inside. Here's Jang. Offline. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Jazz out in front, up by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. We've got Danilo Gallinari. Lou Williams out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Cam Reddish, and it's Jang in at the center position. Here's O'Neal. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 4.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Williams on the wing. Outside Huerter. Over Mitchell. The rebound by the Jazz. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And there's the foul. It's on Lou Williams. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Here's Mitchell. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bogdanovich against Conley. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
The Jazz have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Conley passes to Mitchell. The kick out to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 4. Hey, rejected by Capella. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley against Capella. Young with the double team. A good look from Bogdanovich. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing I've noticed is their work on the offensive glass. Creating extra opportunities has been the key.
Now here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Mitchell, guarded by Capella, 11 feet out. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to O'Neal. Atlanta with a rebound. Collins has got rebound number 7 tonight. Now Capella, defended by Bogdanovich. And Capella gets it to go.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
Conley passes to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Puts up a 3. Nails it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of his game.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Crafty move. Good D by Gobert.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Mitchell with the ball. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Outside Young. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Conley with the ball. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gobert finds Mitchell. Over Bogdanovich. And no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Hunter passes to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Right side, Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Personal foul. Second team
And now they
foul.
decide to foul intentionally.
Hawks foul. Trae Young. That's his third personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
Young against Conley. Young on the attack. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. The offensive rebound. Collins. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Lets it fly. It falls!
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz, pulling out the W. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve.
About it. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for Phoenix, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. O'Neal misses.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Conley gets the bucket.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Booker. To the inside. Ayton. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Mitchell finds Conley. And here is O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Paul surveying the floor. Passes it to Booker. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The layup missed. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Conley. And there's the pass to Gobert. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the and one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Paul passes to Bridges. Clock at 6. To the middle from 7. That misses off the backboard. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Ball against Conley. And stolen by Ayton. Booker the pass to Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, despite pretty good defense, Chris Paul finishes the shot. That's about concentration and being locked in.
Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Sinks the 15-footer. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. There's the triple. And Ayton throws it down.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Utah leading. Here is Conley. Passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Mitchell. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the shooter.
Stolen by Conley. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Gobert.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
Boy, guys, you just love when Donovan Mitchell is engaged defensively. The athleticism allows him to send that shot back.
Some solid D from Paul. Crowder kicks to Booker. Crowder inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
Conley with the 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now Mitchell. after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Mitchell passes to Conley. Puts one up from 19. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Ball against Conley. Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. 5 on the clock. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Really left alone that time. And that's now 6 points for DeAndre Ayton. In the NBA trying to cut down on some of the cheap fouls. Certain players are experts at selling contact. Doris, are you sad to see that art form curtailed?
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players manipulate the rule and get outside of, quote, natural basketball plays. Guys who dead stop off a screen and end up getting 3 free throws. We have to take that away. Things should flow naturally in a basketball game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Paul against Conley. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Bridges outside. Suns moving the ball around. Ayton dishes to Crowder. No good. Shot missing. Ready by Bogdanovich. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And that one goes long. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Bridges passes to Ayton. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment is so good defensively.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
And it's Utah's ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Conley scanning the floor. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Mitchell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. They trail by 1.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell is leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
So it's Utah now, following the score by Phoenix. Here's Oni. Another miss by Utah. Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Put some cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Oni. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Gay. Lays it up off the glass.
And really the strength of Gay is impressive. Easily bouncing off the defense while still finishing the shot.
Now Payne. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Gay with the rebound. Utah trailing here. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Clarkson for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Clarkson. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Jumps up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to us. And that'll do.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Michael Conley. What a contribution.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Jazz. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. Suns on defense. They lead by 1. From deep, Ingles. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Payne gets a wide open look. It's good from long range. Payne's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. The shot by Oni, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Gay with it, now guarded by Kaminsky. Ingles against Johnson. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ingles.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And he gets the whistle. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That one drops for him. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for Utah.
Jordan Clarkson showing the ability to put the ball on the deck and make a play.
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Payne kicks to Johnson. Traps in the tray. Johnson's got 5. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Here's Oni. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Right side, the pass to Clarkson. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 1.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Payne passes to Johnson. And it's Kaminsky at the elbow. Back to Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Drills the three-pointer.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
The feed to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mitchell looking it over. Outside Conley. From outside the arc. Paul grabs the board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And the layup falls. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Mitchell. Banked in off the glass.
Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Jazz leading by just 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. A 2-point game. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Donovan Mitchell.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. Paul dishes to Crowder. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
It's stolen by Gobert. Now here is Conley. Gobert trying to get open. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, also, I think their blocked shots really jump off the page. They've sent a lot of attempts right back where they came from today.
Paul passes to Booker. He takes it in. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the and one.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good, Booker.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Conley up top. Gobert trying to get open. Conley's shot is off.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Kicks it out to Paul. Up top, Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. Bridges with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Suns ball.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. He feeds it to Crowder. Ayton, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 1.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. O'Neal's got his first bucket in this one. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Ball against Conley. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Utah leading by 3. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Paul. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Bridges finds Booker. Paul outside. From past the arc. Bridges inside. Guarded by O'Neal. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Mitchell left side. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. That one misses. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul outside. Fires for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Jazz shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Booker against Conley. Now the pass to Mitchell. Kicks to O'Neal. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Good!
Bogdanovich is simply cold-blooded, astonishing scorer when the game is hanging in the balance.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball against Conley. Booker outside. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Mitchell wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. And now it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
And so it's Utah with the win. They seem to relish their role as, all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke. In at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for the Suns, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Tonight, lots of young players, a lot of energy brand on the floor. What kind of game do you expect to see?
Well, there could be some incredible highlights in this one. And then there could be coaches using every single possible timeout to teach their players how to play the right way. So this could be fun.
Now, here is Young. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Took him no time at all on that one.
Bogdanovich has such a nice repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful three ball there.
All up top. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Ayton, and he finishes nicely on the way.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
He gets it in there.
And that's where Capella is so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
Paul looking over the floor. No good on the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bogdanovich wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
3-point field goal.
Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Paul from deep three-point land. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big. You can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
Bridges, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Young against Paul. Young pass to Hunter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Hunter on the wing. 6 to shoot. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bridges misses. Atlanta leading by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the
now,
fourth.
here is Young. From deep. Kept alive. Tries again. That one good for 2.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint. Quick and athletic. Able to corral the miss.
Paul outside. Pass to Bridges. He feeds it to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Capella. Young looking it over. Here's Bogdanovich. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Paul, no one around him. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Young outside. The pass to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Assist goes to
Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Man showing some terrific range. Paul's got 5 now.
Well, the way Paul measures up those deep shots when he has time, accuracy.
Paul against Young. A 3-ball. Another shot. Here's Collins, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6. Suns trail by 6. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Paul for 3.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
He goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. Ball against Young. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor?
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. Now here's Ayton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetch to say he can stretch a defense.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here is Young. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hunter on the wing. Back to Young. 4 on the shot clock. Hunter no good. Suns trail by 8. Knocked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Collins passes to Capella. Here's Young. It's tipped.
More than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Young kicks to Capella. Paul with the steal. Feeds it to Booker. Deflects the pass. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. So it's Phoenix now, trailing here by 8. Here's Young. To the inside. In the corner, it's Hunter. Doubled by Bridges. Hunter kicks to Capella. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Hunter. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible, and what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Now here's Williams. Herter off target from three-point range. Shamet with it, working on Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left now here in the second. Shamet the pass to Ayton. Picked away. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Now here's Williams. To the paint. Here's Chang. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And the Hawks lead by 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Payne. Here's Johnson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Williams with a clean look. They grabbed their own miss. You can't get that one. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Shamet. Buries it from three-point range. And now it's just a 4-point Hawks lead.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the three-point line. 42% from 3 as a rookie.
Now here's Reddish. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Chang, no luck. Suns moving the ball around. Shamet kicks to Payne. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
So it's Atlanta now. Phoenix able to drain the 3. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 to shoot. Williams for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. There's Shamet. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again. Atlanta was looking great right away. They did it just the way it was drawn up in the locker room. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bogdan Bogdanović really making a difference here.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Johnson, and it's Payne in at the point.
And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench, has had the right mindset for playing six-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season. That takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams. Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Payne gets a wide open look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Pass to Jang. And finished off by Jang.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, having settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Kaminsky misses. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And it's McGee slamming it down.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Offensive rebound. Here's Jang. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Suns trail by 3. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Atlanta ball.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now here's Williams. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. McGee with the block. Shamet on the wing for the tie. No good on that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Just 5 on the clock. Williams passes to Jang. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Jang's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Suns have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Passes to Payne. The feed to McGee. It's stolen by Reddish. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Now here's Williams. Pass to Herter. To the middle, looking for Jang. He gets it there. It's good. Jang's got 8.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
No coverage, that's it.
Chris Paul is just so comfortable and so confident. He's got such a quick release, too, off the bounce on that pull-up jumper.
The pass to Reddish. Back to Williams. Gallinari surveying the D. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
When you're defending Gallo, you have to be careful because he is exceptional at drawing the defense into him when he's shooting.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jang. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bogdanovich is checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. On the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in for 3. Booker. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks it to Capella. Hunter on the wing. The Hawks again can't hit. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. 6-point game. Crowder. Great positioning on the putback.
Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively but also on the offensive rebound.
Young with the ball. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here is Paul. From deep. Misses there.
Capella like a brick wall right now, using his entire body to create that kind of coverage.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5. Pass to Collins. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Collins. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Young from deep three-point range.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Suns trail by 4. Paul outside. Pulls up on the wing, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Just such great form. Chris Paul so very efficient from that spot on the floor.
Down low and taken away by Paul. And now the Suns a fast break. And the dunk by Booker.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ballgame.
So it's the Hawks. The Suns getting the bucket. And that one's good. Hunter.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
Young against Paul. Passes it to Booker. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Ayton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
To the middle, and stolen by Ayton. And Paul with the basket on the assist from Bridges. Paul's got the game tied up here for the Suns. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Here's Young following the basket by Chris Paul. Young inside. 4 on the clock. Bogdanovich passes to Capella.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
And Crowder slams it in.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Young outside. Rejected by Crowder. Ball outside. It's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And stolen by Booker. Crowder kicks to Paul. Young with the steal. And now here comes Collins on the break. And then Collins slams it in.
Collins not the first option, but wow, stepping up.
And they double up Paul. For three, Bridges hits the three-point bomb. Bridges has got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
Young outside. Dishes to Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Booker with no one around. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Hawks trail by 3. Young passes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Young outside. It's tipped. Capella at the elbow. Here's Collins. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. Paul against Collins. Paul kicks to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Moves back up. Rebound by the Hawks. Bogdanovich finds Collins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
Still providing incredible production and great leadership. Chris Paul sets the standard for his team. Well, important there to have the three-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send...
Thanks, Brian.
Well, they're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, at the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. There's the double with Bogdanovic, and he comes up with a bucket.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an All-Star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Now here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. Back to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. 4 on the clock. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because we talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Conley with the ball. Down low. Pass to O'Neal. He shoots. Collins with the rebound.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Capella finds Collins. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Jazz ball.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovic. Mitchell against Bogdanovic. Mitchell, good.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Young, the pass to Capella. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Stolen by Young. That shot off. Good D by Gobert. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Utah leading. From deep, Conley drains the triple. Conley's got 5 points.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Young with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And Capella gets it to go on the assist by Young.
His first make in 4 shots. You hope it gets him rolling.
Conley against Young. Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. O'Neal on the wing. Guarded by Capella. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. The rebound by the Hawks. Outside Bogdanovich. Into the lane. Count it.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanovich. Developed this nice move that he can attack the closeouts.
Up top, Young. Defended by Gobert. Young, the pass to Collins. Pure from 3-point range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to O'Neal. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 so far. Collins passes to Young. Inside, here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Conley with the ball, picked up by Collins. O'Neal misses.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Pass to Collins. Capella in the high post. 3 seconds left. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the basket is good.
What a pass by Bogdanovich. Sending it straight to the wide open man.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
Here's O'Neal. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The 3 ball. And Conley with the 3.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Outside Young. To the middle. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Young against Conley. Going inside. Capella with a block.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
The kick out to Young. Rebound, Utah. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Hunter picking him up. Pass to Gobert. The shot from the low post is good. Gobert's got his first basket.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone. You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career's done.
Now here's Young, and here's Hunter from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side, Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell, lifting off the floor for a slam.
And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
Now here's Conley. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Outside for Mitchell. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Hawks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Young against Conley. Outside Young. Here's Capella. The shot no good. So Utah will take it the other way. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. The Jazz have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Capella.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And Gobert with a block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. A big group substitution here for Utah. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Oni subbed in for Conley. Clarkson's checked in for Utah. To the paint. Here's Gay. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Jazz lead by 8.
The arms of Gay go on forever, which is what makes him a big-time threat to score inside.
Stolen by Ingles. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 10-point Jazz lead.
They thought Ingles would be looking for the jumper. Instead, he puts his head down and makes a play.
Pass to Jang. And he lays it up and in.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Oni. 4 seconds left. That shot is off. And that'll do it for the first half of play.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They led by 2 after the first. Thanks for joining.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? they have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 1 spot. Clarkson. He can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Herder. Got it. Good job in the low post.
There's the awareness from Gallinari. He just has a great feel for where the defense is vulnerable.
Pass to Clarkson. There's the double with Herder. Now Whiteside. Inside. The kick out to Ingles. Clock is at 3. 3-pointer. The shot off that time. The Hawks trailing. Herder with it. Ingles covering. Here's Reddish. Rebounded by Gay. Utah shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. It's Ingles with the drive. Good.
This is the thing about Ingles. He's got the size and the strength to play with physicality.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Herder. Offensive rebound.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Here's Clarkson. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Utah lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Got a piece of it. Back to Williams. Here's Reddish. Excellent D there from Ingles.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
For Utah, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Oni. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Over Herder.
A nice stop from Kevin Herder, using his size to his advantage.
Williams on the wing. Here's Reddish. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Flying high, Gay at one time had a 40-inch vertical.
Now here's Williams. The D's right on him. Here's Jang.
All-star. Gordon Jang. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Oni, guarded by Young. Clarkson outside. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ingles. That shot off the mark. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Collins with it. Now guarded by Gay. Count it. Good.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Here's Oni, guarded by Young. Collins against Gay. Pass to Whiteside. Over Capella. That one off the back iron and out.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Connects from downtown. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Clarkson with the ball. Drops in the layup for 2.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And here's Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying, no, not in my house.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From the high post. Offensive rebound. And Whiteside gets the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And Atlanta has possession. Poke loose. Pass to Clarkson. Pulls up. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Collins. And it's rejected.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Coming under the floor for the Jazz.
And so it's Utah with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Cam Reddish, Lou Williams out there with Kevin Herter. Then it's Gorgie Jang, and it's Gallinari in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3.
They have the lead, but their three-point game hasn't been as effective as it was in the first half.
Knocks down the long J.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside, Williams. With the drive. Here's Jang. Outside Herter. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Gallinari. Over by Bogdanovich. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot on the wing. Here's Gobert. The ball's knocked loose. A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Gallinari's shot is off.
Gorgie Jang. That's his 2nd personal foul. Team 2nd.
The Jazz have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Conley with the ball. Picked up by Gallinari. And Mitchell with the slam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Williams from long range. Conley with some nice D. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this 4th quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Gobert from deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Young against Conley. Young, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
What separates Capella is his quick jumps around the rim. Tremendous athlete.
Conley against Young. Here's O'Neal. Back to Conley. Hunter with the rebound. And so it's Atlanta with it. A 12-point game. Mitchell grabs a miss.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Young against Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Mitchell shoots over Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. The Jazz with another miss.
It's a shot you would think he would make. He just doesn't make it all the time.
The 11-footer. Capella controls the rebound and the putback.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Conley against Young. Conley on the attack. Basket counts. And the Jazz lead by 12.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Young with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. There's the three. Bogdanovich, no good.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Jazz.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Donovan Mitchell.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end, play after play.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's good.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, D8.
Thank you, Kevin.
You too. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges 1-1. DA, thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. Paul outside. Right wing. Ayton dishes to Booker. Plays it up and banks it in. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule. Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter. And his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Crowder against Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Can't hit that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Outside Conley. The three. Poked away. Crowder with the steal. Back to Ayton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Now it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
To the wing right side. There's O'Neal with the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I'll tell you, even with contact, Crowder getting the job done. This guy's a gritty, tough fighter who fends off contact.
Ball against Conley. Offline from the high post.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area. Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Inside. Gobert with it, now guarded by Booker. Conley gets the bucket.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
Ball against Conley. It's Crowder on the wing, stolen by Mitchell. Fast break, here come the Jazz. Conley leading the charge. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Ball outside. Here's Ayton and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Mitchell wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Paul surveying the floor. Booker outside. Stolen by O'Neal. And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go. Pass to Gobert. To the inside. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Paul outside. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Passes it to Mitchell. Conley with it. Back to Mitchell. Crowder with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot to stop the run. That's good from Booker on the assist from Crowder. Booker's got 6 points.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Conley against Paul. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Bogdanovich, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good close contest so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And they've also protected the rim with a lot of energy today. Good amount of blocks in the first half.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. Shot clock at 3. Paul with the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. And the pass to Bogdanovich. 14 feet away. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Pass to O'Neal. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Conley for 3. Bridges with the board. The Suns trailing. Kicks it to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Conley against Paul. From 10 feet out, there's O'Neal with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker inside, covered by Mitchell. A nice shot by Booker.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
And it's Mitchell missing. Suns leading by 3. Bridges finds Crowder. And Crowder brings it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Aiden, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But, boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. So Utah ends up going with the new group. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Oni. This is it to Whiteside.
2 minutes.
Clarkson on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. And that one's good by Gay.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here is McGee. Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. Back to Kaminsky.
And the wingspan of Gay helps alter shots. Terrific at just pestering scorers.
A minute 20 left in the first half. And stolen by Payne. Back to Shamet. Three-pointer. The second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. And the Suns lead by 3. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Here's Shamet, and he dunks it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Oni. Here's Gay. Here's Clarkson. The Jazz with another miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Kaminsky dishes to McGee. And he lays it straight in. McGee's got his second bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by. And that.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns. Kaminsky out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Payne, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Shamet in at the 2. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Here's Payne. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Clarkson looking for an opening. The dish to Gay. Here's Oni. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Oni's got 4 points now in the quarter. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Ingles. Here's Gay. Pass to Oni from the arc. Not going to go that time. Phoenix leading by 5. McGee finds Shemet. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson. Boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, to build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Back to Clarkson. Gay, right side. Shoots over Payne. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
The pass to Shemet. There's the 3. The shot comes out, and Utah the other way now. Here's Oni. Down low. Clarkson outside. There's the drive, and the shot goes in.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Now here's Payne. To the paint. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Clarkson outside. Gay with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Releases. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Here's Gay, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Payne looking around. Shemet on the wing. Kaminsky inside. Whiteside's there. Kaminsky misses. Jazz trail by 5. Deep 2 from Clarkson. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shemet the pass to Payne, and he banks in the layup. Payne's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. To the middle. Here's Oni. Misses from short range. Suns leading by 7. Here's Johnson. At the tip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McGee's got 10 points.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
And that'll be 2. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players... And so it's the Phoenix Suns, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Offensive rebound. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Utah with the ball. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Sinks the 3-pointer.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Conley with it. Chris Paul covering. Conley against Paul. Here's Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now, this is why you get the ball into Donovan Mitchell's hands as often as possible. 3-level scorer, ready on the catch. Beautiful.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
Chris Paul picks up that one.
Bogdanovich has got great size for a guard, which makes defending him very difficult, particularly at that high release point. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Paul outside, passes it to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. Back to Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Crowder. Ready by Bogdanovich. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. 4-point game. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Right side, Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shoots over Bridges. And nothing but air on that one.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Conley scanning the floor. The Jazz with another miss. Suns leading by 6. It's stolen by Gobert. Count that one.
Amazing poise from Bogdanovich, able to deliver a huge shot.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. And it's Paul missing. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Now just a 2-point Suns lead.
Bogdanovich is simply cold-blooded, astonishing scorer when the game is hanging in the balance.
bounce ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Well, you think over the course of Chris Paul's career, he will have had a 10-year stretch where he was the best point guard in the league. But perhaps the value of his leadership qualities will be the thing he's most remembered for. Competitive spirit, pushing his team to the next level. What a career.
Gobert can't hit.
Two-call foul. That's his first personal foul. Second.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
I tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Conley with the 3. Bridges with the board. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Back to Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it so close.
Paul for 3.
Well, Mike Conley has always been elite defensively. I know small frame, but boy, can he contest shots.
Bridges, no one around him. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. To halt the run. So the Suns win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.